Welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the MAXUS eTerron 9, Europe's first all-electric 4x4, has a frunk, decent space in the back, crew cab, good sized battery as well. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. Let's get started. Starting off with some dimensions. Wheelbase is 3.3 meters or 130 inches. Length overall is 5.5 meters or 216.5 inches. Width is 2 meters or 79 inches. And height is 1.86 or 73 inches. Curb weight of 2,800 kgs. This thing is not small, which we kind of knew already anyway. First in Europe, the eTerron 9 is the first all-electric pickup. It's all-wheel drive in Europe. We do have a lot of these in North America now. This is called MAXUS in European markets, LDV in other markets. So in Australia, if you're watching this, jump into the comments and let me know. The eTerron 9, the LDV. Starting off at the front, you have, let me turn on these daytime running lights because it is a nice feature. Very, some may say, Rivian-like. And if I was lights, I'd be in the dash, wouldn't I? I would. We are there. And we've got these gorgeous daytime running lights that go all the way around with that big MAXUS nameplate on the front to it. And you've got your high-low beam modules. I'm also going to turn on the indicator so you can see what they look like. And the hazards. And we're here. So we've got them on the door, nice big. And then you've got them at the bottom of those modules. And then around at the rear, you have them in the center of the LED. You can see those vertical and horizontal taillights then as well. On there. And then, because you've got some venting in underneath, some gloss black, some matte black, some darker body color, but this is that solid grey color. Nice. Came in a kind of a safari beige as well. And then in underneath here, you have your release and automatic for the front. Great size. Great space. Size of the actual frunk then is litres. I'm going to stick it up on the screen. 236 litre. You've got your light over here, and you also have your 3-point output. The output on that I think was around 2 to 3 kilowatts. It's great to have that ability to be able to store stuff in here if you want, but also power stuff over there, and then to drop it back down again, press the button. And it drops back down. This is after achieving 5-star Euro NCAP. So driver, passenger safety, but also pedestrian safety, which is important as well. You can see your sensors all the way along, and it does have 360-degree camera. Some interesting creases on the bonnet. Moving along the side, you've got those large matte black wheel arch covers, protectors. These are on 275 5520s. You can see the hydraulic suspension inside it. Glass black A-pillar roof rails. It does have a sunroof as well. And around the door windows, it's glass black. You have this chrome element then that comes along the bottom, kicks up a small bit, and then brings it up along the back of the C-pillar. Good sized, junky, industrial glass black with the 360 camera and the indicator. Look at these door handles. Central locking, keyless entry, keyless start. You've got that running board down along the bottom then as well. Moving down along the back, you have your high-level brake lamp up here. You can get it with an optional where this wall folds down so you can get extra length into the passenger section of the cab. And then you've got your vertical. We already looked at the lights. You've got SAIC Motors, which is the parent company of MAXUS LDV. And then you've got that eTerron 9, E in that anodized blue. And you up here then, it's a power tail drop. And if you hold that down, it actually lowers the suspension You can see it dropping down there. On the side, on the edge of this, you can see inches marked up along the top, and from the center point there, 0, and then this side then it's centimeters, 10, 20, 30. And so just a handy if you are utilizing the onboard power, which is here. And again, it is 3-pin socket for here, fully lined tail bed. And if you want to bring that up again, hold it down and it rises up. And then to lift the tail, you have to use it manually. Great size. Capacities and other facts and figures. Fast charging. So the charging one is actually interesting. We were looking at it at the Nevo Electric Vehicle Show last month here in Dublin, where it was its launch in Ireland. Just the location of it, how far it is from the rear, as in reaching those cables to it. So I'm just wondering, they may need to move that to one of the corners, because this is a funny kind of a location for fast charging. And it has a large battery as well. So give you some of the stats on that. DC fast charging is 115 kilowatt, and so 20 to 80% in around 40 minutes. Payload, it can carry 620 kgs and it can tow 3.5 tons. Let's have a look on the inside. It's a 102 kilowatt hour battery, WLTP range of 430 kilometers. Inside, the seat is set for me. So you have your door buttons, windows down, they go all the way down. You've got some nice textured plastic up the top here. You've got a JBL sound system, some nice vegan leather, glass black, some storage here, large storage here, your sill plate, the ability to pop open the bottom, that frunk. If I can do it one-handed, there we go. So there are an element of storage in underneath if you want it. Isofix on the 2 outer positions, 2-tone with 3 headrests and 3 full seat belts. In the rear then, you've got that grab handle up here. You have cup holders and armrest. So feet in underneath, legs, not bad. Headroom, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. And there's a nice, you can see that there with that large sunroof that does open, and it has a blind here as well. Magazine pocket here, heated seats on the rear, single stage, and then USB type A, USB type C, some storage in underneath and some venting then as well. I like the brightness of the top half of the cab, even though it doesn't need it with all this glass. And then to open the door, press. You are high up, so that running board is definitely required to jump it down. And then on the driver, you've got your 4 windows, left, right, door mirrors, the ability to retract them and the ability to lock the rear ones. Same as the passenger doors. And you've got some lumbar support, you've got your heated and ventilated seats, little pocket in here, and you've got this kind of brushed gold. Your 2 screens. You're on the driver, so it's 2-spoke. You've got the ability to speed set on the left hand side, cruise control, and then on the right hand side it is voice function button that can be activated, heated steering wheel, hey MAXUS, voice control then as well. GSR2 sensor. On the left hand side is your wipers and indicators, on the right hand side is your mode selector, reverse neutral park. Your venting. Steering is just no, it's in and out, up and down, reach and rake. And then over here, you can start to see that the MAXUS UI system has started to become much better. So you have Amazon Music, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You've got your tire sensor monitors, you've got your lamps, left. You've also got then your satellite navigation. So what else have we got? Your settings, screen brightness, energy, driving, your driver assists, your sound system, your vehicle settings, lamps, seats. Actually, what I noticed when you drop down the tailgate, the lights at the top of the rear cab comes out. You've got blind up here, lights, and then the ability to open and close your sunroof. You've got a camera. And MAXUS, even on the MiFID 9, one of the best rear view cameras, wherever they're getting them supplied from. Phenomenal quality and clarity in the rear view. It doesn't really need it because there is, well, no, there's a lot of headrest back there, so it probably doesn't need it. Little MAXUS logo. So you've got your physical buttons down here for your climate control, front and rear demister, automatic climate control, up or down. Then you've got your home, your lock and unlock, central locking, and then the dual zone climate control over there. Little MAXUS symbol here for the eTerron 9. Large cup holders, large island here, and you do have your power and also 12 volt down there. But you also have wireless charging on the right hand side. Your different driving modes, so they will come up on the screen, and then by using this toggle here, you can go normal, eco, sport, snow, off-road, and then tow, as well as custom modes. So there's lots of choices within there. And you can see the different power on this custom mode. You can change the power, the ESP, the steering mode, the suspension height, and we're going to get to that on the other button down here. So if I click that one, the lowest, low, high, standard, highest, so 5 seconds. You can feel it going up there actually. You can't see it on the camera. And then we have large storage space here, and then on the key, you can see there's lock, unlock, but you also have the ability to open the frunk and drop the tailgate on that MAXUS keyring, or key, sorry. And you have that in underneath here, the holder for the emergency hammer. Nice 2-stage seats. So let's go to the seats, because I know that the seats have air conditioning. You can see the different settings, and you can go here, driver, seat welcome, so the different positions. But you also have the ability to cool. You can see it changing there. And you've massage seats here as well, the different modes. Pulse, wave, catwalk, single row, ease, butterfly, nice. And then headroom, lots. Yeah, no problem there. What else do we have on the MAXUS eTerron 9 before we take it out for a quick drive? I'm going to have it for a longer time in a couple of weeks. We just wanted to get it on the channel here over the holiday period. It is a dual motor delivering 325 kilowatt across both axle, 442 horsepower, strong acceleration and impressive off-road capability. We've talked about the range of the battery, the fast charging, the all-wheel drive, all-terrain system, the payload, and the size of the frunk. And then it's got the driver systems, feature systems, the 5-star Euro NCAP, we've talked about it as well. Right, price. Retailing around about 85,000 euros after, and then commercially you probably get it for around about 62 after VAT, etc. So for a business it's just over 60,000 euros, and for personal use it'd be around 85,000 euros. A lot of car for the money. It is something totally unique on the road. There will be people that will not be happy with this size of vehicle, but the fact that it's got Euro NCAP 5-star, it just shows that it is safe for drivers, but also for pedestrians, which is super important, and other road users. And there will be use cases for it. Let's take it out for a quick spin around the block. What's it like driving the eTerron 9 from MAXUS? Lovely seating position. Obviously you're up nice and high. Visibility is not bad, but because the bonnet is so vertical out, it's very difficult to understand where the length of it actually finishes. Wing mirrors are good size, you've got blind spot, and you've got that 360-degree camera as well if you do need it. On the driver display, you do have a lot of radar information going on with regards to other vehicles on the road, pedestrians, cyclists, etc. And that rear view camera that has that display in the rear view mirror is crystal clear. Only a quick spin in it today. I'm looking forward to doing a bit of a longer journey on it, see what the range efficiency is like. We're going to take it out on the M50 just to see what it's like on faster moving roads. The ability to change that ride height is nice to be able to do it as well. Pickup is good. Just going at just under 60 kilometers an hour here before we head on to the M50 northbound. Bit of road noise. Probably could do with a bit more insulation in the wheel arches. And the windows I don't think are, no. So probably could do with acoustic glass on the next iteration of it. Or will you bring it up to 100 kilometers an hour and see what it's like? Nice big wide display for the Android Auto as well. It has the GSR2 sensor, so by not looking at the road, it's picking up your eye movement and making sure that you are looking where you're supposed to be looking. It does have the fact that it has that, sitting on that suspension, you are a small bit wallowy, and so it does pick up.
Sharp left turn road.
It is letting me know. That GSR2 sensor is very sensitive with regards to whether I'm looking out the road or not. Just even looking at the steering wheel, it's beeping and bonging away at me, so. Great visibility. There is a bit of road noise from the outside environment, with other traffic and wheel noise as well with those large 20-inch high-walled wheels. Seats are very comfortable, and the fact that you've got heated, cooled and massage, longer journeys are going to be no problem in this. I'm going to see if I can get some data with regards to consumption. Only on this short run now is the problem. Very impressed with the driver display and that radar recognition of other vehicles on the road. Consumption since I've started driving it is just under 25 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and that was doing a bit of 100 kilometer an hour on the road. A longer consumption is over the last 630 kilometers, an average speed of 45 kilometers an hour. Average consumption is 36 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So with that large 100 kilowatt hour battery, you're talking 350. So WLTP of the 420 odd. I think if you could drive it right, you definitely get over that 400. And if it's just urban driving that you're going, should this be the vehicle that you're driving in an urban environment, you're definitely going to be getting that mid 400s to high 500s, high 400s. That's without loading the back. That's without the towing capacity. There is regen on here as well, so nice to see that. It's on level 2 at the moment. It's not full one pedal driving. Hope you've enjoyed that look and first drive of the MAXUS eTerron 9. Would have seen it originally at IAA in Hanover a couple of months ago at its European launch. Looking forward to getting it for a longer drive and a longer spin in the coming weeks and months. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, comment and share. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.